Hi Libra, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a twin flame love reading. We're going to see what is going on in your connection with your twin flames, any guidance and advice that Spirit has for you. I do have some letters and numbers, some initials and numbers that I want to share with you right out of the gate, see if that is in alignment with you or is that some evidence for you. But let's see what's going on with these twin flame connections. They're very specific. They're usually pretty deep connections. They're a different type of relationship than anything else. So I do like to do deep dives into this connection, just to see what everybody's feelings are and where we're headed. So welcome. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. I'm a professional intuitive love and life coach, and I do my YouTube channel part-time, of course. I'm a full-time psychic. But I love my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you just found me, and then welcome back to all my Libras. Let's just get some letters on the table. Let's just see if these initials have any meaning to you. I have the letter Z. I have an F. I have an M. Number 1 could be January. I have a K. I have an E. I have a B. I have a P. I have another, I'm going to move this K over here only because I have an 11, like an 1111. Maybe that's important for some of you guys. That's a number you see all the time. I have a number, oops, I have an I. Let's get these straight. I have an I. An I. I have a T. I get a lot of letters. I have a Z, double Z. Okay, anytime I have a double of anything, maybe it's more important. So we'll see. I have a double B, 2 B's. I have an R. I have another 1. Another 1. So I have double 1s. I have an 8. I feel like that's August or 8 weeks. I don't know. Number 5. Number 5. I have a second P. I have a third Z. Somebody out there has a Z. Okay. I have a Q. I have a T. I have 2 T's. 2 T's. And I have a second 5. Okay. So 5 could be important. All right, so we'll just leave these on the table while we're pulling some cards, because these could have meaning. They could be somebody coming into your life. They could be evidence of somebody in your life already. If that helps you, let me know in the comments below that you appreciate the letters and the numbers, because they do help you connect to the reading right out of the gate. So let's see what Spirit has for us today. Spirit, I am here with my Libra twin flames. Could you please share with me anything about this connection? I'm sorry I'm laughing, but I don't care what anybody says. The cards don't lie, right? The cards don't lie. How awesome. All right, so it says 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So if you are seeing 1111, your twin flame could be in the vicinity, or it could be just arrived, or it could be confirmation that you are with the person that you're supposed to be, and that person is indeed your twin. So that's cool. I have dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Like, dream big, once you find each other, dream big. Twins have a very powerful connection. They can create anything that they want together. They have a very strong collective energy. It's very intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. That is exactly what happens in a twin connection, right? It's so intense. This connection is so intense. So I mean, I could stop this reading right now and say that this is accurate. So I feel like it's, right on, spot on already, right? It's spot on. All right, Libra, what do we have for you today? Let's see. What does Spirit need you to know? I have an Empress. I have a King of Cups. Beautiful. Let's see. King of Cups and Empress. Came into me as the love of my life. I have a Magician and I have an Ace of Pentacles. Look at these big cards. Big cards. All right, let me just spread these out so we can see these better. Okay. All right, so the first thing that's coming into me is I just feel like, the first thing that was just this feeling of, I know you're the love of my life. I just know you're the love of my life is how I feel. Like you came into my life for a reason. I've never loved anybody this way, this passionately, this deeply. Maybe they're very emotional. Maybe they're sharing with you that they've never felt this way before, or this is just totally different than anything else. I do feel like they feel lucky in a sense. I will say that. I feel like fate has handed this to us. Right timing, right place just came in. Maybe we met through circumstances that we are saying, I can't believe we met. Like, what were the chances of us meeting? I had no idea I was going to meet you at, this time in my life, or I can't believe that you've come into my life and it's so amazing. So there could be a story behind your meeting. There could be a very, serendipity would be the way to say it. Like it's a very serendipitous event of how we met. Maybe it's a great story to tell people when they say, hey, how'd you guys meet? And you're like, you're not going to believe this, because I kind of feel like I just walked into this connection. I feel like it was just literally handed to me. I didn't have to work very hard at it. I have cheating, and accused of cheating. So maybe I walked away from somebody that either was cheating, or I accused somebody of cheating. They accused me of cheating. Maybe I walked away from something like that. Two strikes and you're out is also coming into me. Maybe you're a very giving and forgiving person. I don't think this connection is cheating on you, because I feel like I'm saying this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But maybe we have a history of past relationships, even two past relationships that did cheat on you. And you are like, you know what? Two strikes and they're out. Like, I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe it's a third relationship for some of you, that not necessarily marriage, but third significant, person that you're dating. And maybe the first two people lied and did hurt you. And I don't know. We have to reopen our hearts. I have all kinds of loving energy coming in. If somebody hurt you in the past, doesn't mean somebody else is going to hurt you. Okay. I have all this kind of like new feelings, this flirting. This is like love messages coming in. Could be as simple as love text messages coming in. I can't stop thinking about you. My head is like one big, huge, heart. I like that. It's true. You become obsessed with your twin flame. Like it's almost like there's something wrong with you. I can't stop thinking about you. They're texting you throughout the day. They're wondering what you're doing. They just want to let you know that they're thinking about you. I have stress and I have stressful. Okay, so I don't know. Being accused of something. I have to tell you, I think that either you or your person, maybe your past relationships were very difficult. They could have been even borderline abusive, emotionally abusive, or, controlling, something like that. And it was very stressful because you weren't with the right person. So then all of a sudden you're with the right person, and Spirit's saying, bottom of the deck, I want to marry you. Like all of a sudden I'm with somebody that it's not hard to be with this person. Okay. It's not stressful. I'm not worried about them lying to me or hurting me. I'm only thinking about the future with them. So I'm going to say, whoever hurt you in the past, they did you a favor. They did you a favor, because you wouldn't be meeting this person if they hadn't. Yeah, you're starting a new journey. This is somebody totally different. You're starting a new journey with this person. So whoever hurt you in the past did you a favor, because your twin was out there waiting for you. You were destined to meet your twin and to be with your twin. Okay. So yeah, you ended something. You ran away from something. You put something to rest. You said, I'm not doing this anymore. And you moved on. And that's okay. You know, sometimes you just know. Six of Cups. Now, this is coming into me as I've always dreamed of somebody like you. I've always thought that you were out there, or I always hoped that I would meet somebody like this. I mean, people make fun of me because my readings are like, somebody said to me today, like they're rainbows and unicorns. And I was supposed to be offended by that. And I wasn't. I was like, thank you. Good, great. Because I believe in the dream. I believe that you are worthy of falling in love. I believe that if you want the perfect person to be in your life, I believe that spirit wants that for you also. And if I can't help you dream about a perfect person coming into your life, or sharing your life with the perfect person, then I'm not doing what I've been called to do. So it's coming into me as, this is something you've always hoped for. This is something you've always dreamt of. And when it's here, it's filled with passion. It's filled with desire. It's filled with longing. I feel strong. That lion is jumping out at me. It could be a Leo. I do have Pisces, Gemini coming in now. That could be any of those signs. But I also feel like it's a dream come true. And it's a dream come true for them also, because they're trying to capture you. Okay. They're trying to win your love over. They are trying to set themselves apart. They're going to work really hard to come into your life. And I feel like they're going to put the time in, and they want to be in your life, is how it's coming into me. So this is somebody who, I got to tell you, whoever came before them, whoever you were dating before this person, they did you a huge favor, because they opened the door to the dream. They opened the door to all of your dreams and wishes are about to come true. And that's okay to wish that. I'm not ready for a commitment with anybody. Okay. So that's a fear. There's a fear in this connection. Okay. This person may be afraid to fall in love. You may have to overcome some kind of hurdle with this person. So what's going to happen is they may say, I don't know what I want, or let's see where this goes, would be another way that they would say it. It doesn't mean they don't want to be in a relationship with you, but people will put up that block right from the beginning. Some people will take it as, they said they don't want a relationship. No, they said they're not ready to commit to anybody. All right. They want to see where this goes. They want to see if this is real. They want to see if this passion grows over a period of time, that you guys can live together, be happy together, and then take it from there for a commitment. They didn't say they didn't want to be in a relationship. Okay. So if somebody says things like that to you, just know where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of fear. It's coming from, I don't know what I want, but I do want to spend time with you, and I do want to see where this goes. Your beauty and grace captivates me, so I'm be very attracted to you. So I'll take that. 1,000 lifetimes with you would never be enough. Now that came into me as our souls have done this before. This could be a past life love. We've traveled this connection before. It's still never enough. I'm always searching for you. I'm always hoping that you're out there. I'm always hoping I will find you. I can't face you right now. The intensity between us scares me. So, all of a sudden it gets really, really hot, right? It gets really hot, and I can't face you right now. The intensity between us scares me. So the first response is, I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want a commitment. I don't know. We're on a different page. We want different things. And they start to get defensive. They start to do some pushing. Some may even run as a twin flame. Because they're, for the first time, they're feeling feelings. Okay, they're feeling feelings that maybe they've never felt before. You've drawn out in them something that they didn't know existed before, and it's scary to them. So I wouldn't be surprised. I can't bear it. I can't bear to build it all again, to watch it all wash away. So there's this sense of, if I fall in love with you and it goes away, I'm hurt. Well, if you don't fall in love with them, you don't take the opportunity in your lifetime to know what you could have either. So you can't live in a space of, I'm afraid to be in love because I'm going to get hurt. You can't. You have to allow it to unfold. You feel like the sweetest home I've ever known. They feel at home with you. So that's good. They might not know what they want. They might not be, sure 100% where they're headed. All they know is they feel at home with you. So that's encouraging to me, because that tells me that they feel safe. They feel comfortable. All of those things. You are my rose. Okay. Or just a rose is important to you. Maybe it's the first flower that you're given, or maybe they every so often they send you roses or something. Maybe that's more like that. So let's see what else they have to say about this connection. Twin flames are very difficult. There's a lot of fear in a twin flame connection. There's a lot of back and forth energy. It's hard to get your arms around the intensity of a twin flame connection. So our first response is to push it away. I have blessings in disguise. Didn't I say it's a blessing in disguise? Somebody else ended a relationship with you or them. They did you a favor, right? It was a blessing in disguise because it opened you up to finding the love that you're meant to be with. I have autumn being important with the big flower. Autumn being important. You're the fire in my soul. You inspire me. There is great passion. No doubt in my mind, there's going to be amazing passion. They are going to be totally into you. You're going to be totally into them. And we're going to go round and round until we figure this out. All right. Doesn't mean we go round and round and we don't go anywhere. It's we go round and round until we figure out what it is that we have. Okay. Until one of us is no longer scared, until one of us doesn't want to run away. Okay. That's how I feel right now. Spirit, what do you have for us? Where's this headed? Any feelings that you have for this connection? King of Wands. It's intense. We've gotten a couple of Kings of Wand, a lot of Wand energy in this reading. It's intense. It's a creative lover. Look at these great keywords. Take charge, intense, a creative lover. It's probably the most intimate connection you've ever had. That may be part of the confusion or the feeling overwhelmed, that, you just physically have never been so in tune with anybody before. So sometimes that is kind of like at the heart of it, because I'm just so into this person. I have a Knight of Pentacles, right? Knight of Pentacles does move slow, but they move. They're still moving forward, all right? This round and round, if you feel like you're going round and round with anybody, if you feel like you don't know where you're going to end up, or they're not giving you what you're asking for, or, they're not ready to make a final commitment yet, it doesn't mean that that's not where they're going to end up. It means that they're working there. They're on their way there. Everybody has their own pace, their own timeline as to the pace of a connection. I have a 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at these keywords. Family, long-term, and prosperity. I want long-term, Spirit, right? I might want a family with this person. This person may be thinking of a family. So those are all really encouraging to me. Let's get some love messages. Spirit, what do you want us to know about this twin flame connection? What do you want us to know? So we have a little bit of fear. We have somebody that's like puts on the brakes right in the beginning, like, hey, I don't know what I want, but obviously they're totally into you. They're totally captivated by you. And they're just trying to figure out what their feelings are, because the feelings are overwhelming, and that's okay. I don't know why, but I always doubt your love for me. So they may be fighting their own insecurities. They may be pushing through, like, I'm afraid to lose you. I've never fallen this deeply in love with anybody before, and you're the one who could break my heart, and that is what they're holding on to. So people go into defensive mode when they think their heart is at stake, right? I'm worried there could be somebody else. Okay. Maybe this person has a little tendency to be jealous, or just the thought of you being with somebody else, or vice versa. Them being with somebody else to you is devastating. That's when you start to feel like, I'm really in love with this person, because I would be devastated if I found out they were ever with somebody else. Right. So feelings are coming forward. I can't wait to touch you, smell you, and just breathe you in. I just can't get enough of you, is how I felt. Okay, so I can't get enough of you. I love that. I melt every time I see you smile. I love that. Where is my king? Hold on. So, this king is falling in love with you for so many reasons. It's everything. That it's usually in the twin flame connection. You're so connected. Um, you mirror each other, right? So you have so much in common, and you can finish each other's sentences, and just all the little things about each other just kind of lighten up your whole world. And certainly watching your twin smile, something that you said or something that you did makes your twin smile. I mean, that's enough right there to say, like, I can't get enough of you. I think that your person is head over heels in love with you. I think that we just have to give them some time. If you feel like you're going round and round with this person, they've got to let something go. Yeah, maybe they're coming out of something. Maybe they, we had those kind of those two people or two past relationships that maybe lied to them or hurt them, or maybe they've had some bad experiences with other people. So maybe they just have to get over that, get that out of their system. I have an Ace of Swords, a love-hate relationship, moving fast, and I have a breakthrough. Maybe there's a breakthrough that comes through in this connection. Maybe they finally admit their feelings and admit their fears, spirit just said, like they actually say out loud, like, I'm afraid you're going to break my heart. And at least then we know what we're dealing with. At least then we know that, they're not afraid that you're going to be with somebody else. They're afraid of losing you, is what they're saying. A Hierophant. I have a marriage, shared values, spiritual journey together. That even the divine brought us together, right? That this is a divine connection, that, spirit brought us together for a reason, right? So that's gorgeous. And I have a Nine of Pentacles, building upon something. We balance each other. We're stable, happy home, stable. We balance each other. I love that. I love the balancing feeling, because sometimes when you meet your twin, you feel like you're whole for the first time in your lifetime. You just feel complete, is how it comes to you. I don't mean to be so selfish. Twins have a tendency to butt heads. They have a tendency to fight. They have a tendency to have heated debates, so I'm not surprised by that. There's no doubt in my mind that we belong together. The truth is going to come out. Something is going on here with this, this feeling of fear. Okay. I think your person is going to admit their fears. I think that, and we'll get over that. And then it's a sense of, I know we're supposed to be together, but I'm still scared. Okay. Okay. So you say to them, I'm scared too. I mean, nobody wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to fall in love with somebody and be crushed. I mean, you want to fall in love and be in a relationship that's healthy and happy and secure and filled with honesty, right? And filled with, we can get through anything. This breakthrough could be, um, I'm just going to admit that I'm scared. That's how I feel. I'm just going to admit that I'm scared. So this is a great connection. I want one more. Spirit said, all right, all right, all right, Spirit. The moment I saw you, I knew I was going to fall in love with you. I love that. That sums it up. You know, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. And when you find that twin, and I think that this person came into your life in a very serendipitous way, it's meant to be. So I'm going to say just keep working at this connection. Enjoy the love that Spirit has put in front of you, and be willing to take a chance and risk it all, even if it means you're risking your heart. It's okay. It's okay, because if you don't take the risk, you don't get the reward of falling in love and being in love. So let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you, and you're going to be okay. How beautiful. The moment I saw you, I knew I was going to fall in love with you. How wonderful. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.